welcome back to DES Trucks. So we've got the 19 F-250 right now. We're pulling our utility trailer behind us, getting ready to do our first job here, and just touching base with you guys, just checking in. In the last video, we talked about Andrew, the guy that we've worked for in the past, and it really got me thinking about how now is the moment. There's never going to be a better time to do what you want to do. And the reason I'm thinking about that is just thinking about way back then, years ago, when I started working for that guy, Andrew, the real estate agent, and thinking about how much energy I used to have when I was like 24, 25. You know, thinking about that time is very interesting, because now I'm looking back and I'm realizing that there are some things that I wanted to do at that time that I was scared to do, intimidated about. One of them was leaving Ford. You know, ever since I started at Ford, I wanted to quit. You know, yeah, I make videos, oh, we love Ford and they're the best trucks, and they are, you know, 100%, they are the best trucks. But working the assembly line, working in production, honestly, it was never for me. It was never for me. You go on that line, you do the same thing all day, every 45, 50 seconds, you repeat the same motions. It's almost like working in a cubicle. And for me, for my brain, it gave me anxiety. You know, working on the assembly line gave me anxiety. So ever since I started there, after the first month, I wanted to quit. After the first month, I wanted to quit. And that's part of the reason I started this business, because it was like, how do I get out of this? How do I get out of this job, this nightmare of a job where you just do the same thing all day, every day? But the money was good, and the benefits and the expectations that you have to finish this career or whatever, and you're so lucky because you got this great job and all that. But even though at the time the job wasn't all that great, because the pay wasn't all that great. You know, you start off at Ford, you only get in $15 an hour. You know, and that was good money for me, but for the amount of work, it wasn't that good. You know, it's brutal hours, brutal work. You know, you get on that line and you do that stuff, and once you get to about $20 an hour, it becomes more worth it. And obviously, once you get to top pay, it's definitely more worth it. But the days and the nights. But the point is, guys, that now is the time to do what you really want to do. And even though there's fear and all those things, you really should do. If it's leaving that job that you hate, then you got to do what you got to do. Now, looking back, if I had been fired from Ford back then, really, I would have been okay. Why? Because the amount of energy that I had at that age was way more than what I have now at this age. And I remember just being fired up about business, super eager, super excited to do anything in business. I used to get off work at 4:30 a.m. and I would go to that guy Andrew's house that he had for sale, and nobody was living there, and I would do stuff at his house for free. I was learning how to spread grass seed. I remember not knowing how to spread grass seed at all, so I would get, you know, topsoil and seed and fertilization. I remember I got like Scott's Easy Seed or something like that, and I put that stuff down, and I would go out to his house every night after work. And I never even told him. I just did it. And I just went there every night at like 4 a.m. after work. And then I would put a water hose in the trunk of my Grand Prix. I had a 2004 Grand Prix that I drove to work, and I had a 2004 Sierra that I did landscaping with. And I would put the water hose in my trunk, and I would hook it up to the house, and I would water the lawn every morning just to see if I can get anything to grow. That's how crazy I was. That's how fired up I was just to learn, just to figure something out. And I was just that level of energy. I don't have that right now. That's gone. I'll never be able to get that back, I don't think. You know, have that kind of, after work, guys, I'm swerving home after getting off of Ford. I'm swerving home. I'm lucky to get home. I'm lucky I just don't drive off of the freeway, fall asleep on the turn, you know, that turn when you get off, and just drive off into the middle. But yeah, I would do that. I would put flyers and I would roll up flyers in a grocery bag, and I would put rubber bands on them, and I would go and rubber band them to the whole street, and then water that lawn on that street. That's how next level fired up I was. Thinking back, it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy to be doing all that extra work for free just to learn. You know, there's nothing wrong with doing work for free. That's really, you know, whatever it is that you want to do and you don't have experience in it, you could just do it for free. You know, let's just say, hey, I want to learn how to spread concrete or pave concrete. Well, there's a couple different ways I can do it. I can get a job. You know, I can learn how to do it that way, get a job somewhere. I could also, you know, get a program online, whatever, that shows you how to do it, and you can do it for free. Do a couple jobs for free, small, whatever, and you can learn that way. That's something that I don't know where I picked that up. Maybe one of the self-help, I don't know, programs I was listening to at the time. I don't even remember who I was listening to, and I don't know. And honestly, I don't remember where I got those values from. It looks like our way is blocked by some construction. That's our way, isn't it? We could go around back, that way back, and then we could shoot up. We're going to Basketball City, right? Yeah. Or whatever the GPS say. Yeah, it might just take us to the right. But thinking back, guys, if I would have been fired from Ford that day, I would have been okay. Because I had that level of energy, and now I still have a lot of energy, and I'm still good. Like, I can still do stuff, not as much as before. That was ridiculous amount of energy that I had, but I can still do quite a bit. But now at age 31, everything for me is probably going to start to be downhill as I start to get older. It is what it is, from 30 to 40. If I keep up my health, I can still get after it. And I'm trying, I'm trying to eat right, not drink, not smoke, not do anything that's going to shorten my expectancy, or because you could eat like crap and live just as long as anybody else, but the quality of life is what's going to be affected, really. So anyway, that's it for the first scene. I'll probably try to show you guys a little bit of some of the stuff we're doing today, but this is DS Trucks. See you guys at the next scene. All right, first lawn of the day done. Jacob cut it. Looks great. Angle cut. Height's good. Turned out real nice. Here he is backing up. And I guess we'll see you guys at the next location. See you guys there.